In this video, we are going to check Massing and Site tab. Also, we are going to work with the different settings, option, modify, and how the other model sites work, and so on. Also, we are going to check section box and checking our visibility and graphics setting. So for creating massing, for creating topography site, we need to go to the site plan, which you can find it in your floor plan, and after that you need to choose Massing and Site tab. Here we are going to have a Topo Surface option. By choosing your Topo Surface option, we are going to access to this place, and we are going to have the option of place point. What does it mean, place point? Place point means like you are going to choose it, and as you see in the picture, we can create our own topography with a different elevation. For example, let's create one place point. As a base, the elevation is 0. We are going to create one elevation all in the 0. So okay, in the 3D view, for accessing to the 3D view, you are going to have two ways. First, you can click on the house here on top of your line, or even you can go to the view and choose this house here, default 3D view. So we are in our 3D view right now, and for see this topography in a much more better situation, we are going to have the option here which name visual style. Visual style include different styles such as the wireframe, which we can use it later on, hidden line, which we are now shaded, consistent color. These two is mostly similar, realistic, which is showing you the much more realistic picture or texture of your material. Now we need to go to shaded, and we will see our topography created, and this surface is just in the elevation of 0, and as you will see, it's in the 0 and it's look like this. We are not going to have any type of elevation in mostly we are not going to have any type of topography or surface in a 0. Sometimes and most of the times you are going to have a different elevation. So how to create a different elevation in our topography? We are going to back to the site. For editing your topography, you need to go to the edit surface. By clicking on your edit surface, you are going to have the option of place point again, and even though you can choose your point which you already created by selecting them and give the elevation, for example 1.5 meter, and then we are going to see how does it look like. First we need to go save it, and as you see 1.5 meter our surface has a elevation, and also here 0. We can add as many point as we wish and any shape as we want by going to the edit surface, choosing place point, choosing the elevation. For example, we are going to add 3 meter, and even though you can add the points outside of your land. For example, let's say 5 meter, somewhere like here and here. And you can even create for example minus level, such as -1. You can create -1, for example here, 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 and here. Then we can go to click I would like to change this -1 to a higher number, such as, for example, we will select it, choose -1.5, then click, and then we are going to click OK. We will see how does it look like. So as you see, our project moved above, for example 3 meter, and also we will see we are going to have this surface 1 meter here, which went below. So for example, we will go here. This 4 point is the evaluation. This 4, excuse me, it's look like this 4 is the elevation of 1.5 negative. We can, for example, bring it up to 0. Let's see. If you click on 0, you will see it's going to back to the normal. So in this way, we can create our own topography with a different elevation. The next thing which I would like to show you guys is the option of going to massing and site. We need to create one topo surface again, but I would like to create one topo surface which is look like a little bit more realistic. So I will just go, I will explain the elements which I'm going to use. I can use reflex, I can use a reference plane and just create 2 lines by using copy, paste, and that's it. Then the next step, I think more value looks better. The next step, I'm going to massing and site topo surface, and I'm going to add place point. I'm going to use, for example, let's say -1. Why not? We are going to place 4 -1 here, and after that we are going to create 1 just here, and then 1. Then we are going to add 3, and let's say 3.5 in the last level. So let's move it a little bit. If you want to move it, for example, if you select and move it without choosing the move modifier, your option is open. Like you can move it with any angle as you wish. If you want to, for example, move it accuracy, you need to select your point, and after that you need to like apply the move modify, which the shortcut is MV. By clicking MV and drag it, you are going to have a bigger surface. So here we are going to create, and we are going to see. So our topography is look like this, but I prefer, because it's really bad, and I prefer to remove these 4 points, or just bring it to 1 meter and have something much more straight. Then we are going to have this topo surface. The elements which we are supposed to work, let me turn on the shaded. The elements which we are supposed to work and talk about is a split surface and subregion. So what is the difference between them? I will play the video so we can see the video too. A split surface is going to create a surface in your topography, and in your site it's going to create one region, and this region, this surface is going to detach from your main topography site. So when it will be detached, you can change the material, you can delete this surface, this region, you can, for example, delete your topo surface and just keep this region. Mostly I can say it will be a different object when you are using a split surface, and you can work with this in this way. For example, let's create one split surface here. But just clicking your split surface, you need to click your topo surface too, and let's just click and choose these elements by rectangular drawing option, and then we are going to click OK. So as you see, this line created here, and in the 3D view we are going to have this look. Right now we can delete it. You see it's already deleted. Sometimes it is useful, it's not a problem. We might need to have an empty place, we might to design something else, we might to, for example, remove this space to create something else. It will be useful. Or we can delete our topo surface. As you see, it's detached. We can delete our topo surface and we are just going to have our split surface, which again, it is a very useful tool and we can use it in a different types of project and situation. Also, we can just choose it and change the material here. Right now we don't know how to work with the material, but just as a quick example, I will click on 3 points here and open the window. As an example, I'm just going to give one material with one color to see the difference. So as you see, the material changed, the color changed. We are going to have this option too. For instance, your topo surface is, for example, grass, or for example, mm, it's asphalt, and you would like to create grass, or you would like to oppositely create, for example, asphalt. As you wish, you can do this operation with a split surface. And after a split surface, we are going to have merge surface. Merge surface is useful for a split surface. By clicking your topo surface, the main one, and clicking your split surface, it's going to merge it. It's going to attach it again to each other. As many surface as you split, it will be work for all of them. For example, by clicking on your main topo surface and then clicking your split surface, you are going to merge it like this. And also it will work oppositely, but when you are applying oppositely, the first selection has the opportunity to give the material to the second selection. For example, if you click on your topo surface with the color of brown, your split surface also will be brown. Any material which the topo surface has, it's going to work for your split surface too, and opposite. It is kind of like matching properties, but it's also going to attach it to each other, because matching property option here, matching properties give you the opportunity to match the materials, but it's not going to attach the object to each other. Here we are going to, for example, choose massing on site, split merge surface, merge surface, click and click. As you see, our split surface give the material to our main topography surface. By controlling Z, going to the site, we are going to check our subregion. Subregion, it's a different element which same as a split surface. It's going to create a new surface, but it will be attached to your main surface. You cannot, for example, click on it and simply just delete it. You can just change the material as you see in the video by going to create our subregion, for example, something like here, and then we are going to change the material. For example, we are going to just create one default material and library. Here we go. So we changed the material. If you go to the 3D, we will see the color is different, and I will turn this on. So as you will see, this area is asphalt, this area is grass. It's a very perfect tool and perfect software to work. If you click on your subregion, you can just click and do your edit boundary because we are already in a selection. But if you are going to click your, for example, your topo surface, your main surface, you will see without even touching your subregion, it will be selected, and it is working when you are going to click your topo surface. But if you want to do editation on your, for example, subregion, you are just going to click on your subregion specifically and going to edit boundary. This is a different. For example, if you click it, you cannot delete it. If you delete your subregion, your topo surface going to create a main topo surface there again. It's going to be replaced immediately. So this is how it will work. The next option which we are going to work now, I would like to change the location of my subregion somewhere like here and click OK. As you see, you can just immediately move it.